Hey friends, welcome back to OG Universe. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to hang out with me as we take a look at Mattel's Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor. This is an exciting one. Battle Armor Skeletor. We've got a lot of different variants in the original Masters of the Universe lineup for He-Man and Skeletor, but this is hands down probably my favorite version. Now, we did see at New York Toy Fair 2025 Terror Claws Skeletor, which looks absolutely awesome. I think that's a close second, but man, the Battle Armor Skeletor is always one of my favorites. The purples, the blue, that vibrant pink and green, it looks so damn good. And with this Masters of the Universe New Eternia version, I'm looking forward to opening this guy up and checking him out. We got some stellar packaging. As always, the Masterverse packaging does not disappoint. We got Battle Armor Skeletor looking fierce, battling some sort of demon on the spine. We got that really awesome artwork continued. And then in the background here, we just got some extra kind of demonish guys going on there that Skeletor is battling. Then we got the glamour shots, Skeletor, its features, the helmet's removal, the battle armor damage, the cross cell at the bottom, a completed wave, so we can check that off. I'm very happy about that. There's Skeletor's bio if you want to read that. But yeah, let's crack this guy open and check out our Battle Armor Skeletor. All right, so here's Skeletor out of the package, looking damn good. Really, I'm impressed by these Masterverse figures. Mattel, you know, I'm a little leery about what they're going to do with the DC license, but I think if they continue in the tradition of Masterverse, my fears might be quelled, so to speak. But let's take a closer look at Battle Armor Skeletor. The armor looks absolutely incredible. The pops of metallic purple. Man, purple's one of my favorite colors. So I don't have to do any retouch-ups or repaint anything. He just looks damn good. I love the new addition of the helmet. The battle helmet looks great. It sets it apart definitely from the original version. We still have that classic battle armor logo here for Skeletor with that pink and of course that neon green. And what's very interesting, it's a raised sculpted logo. Really appreciate that extra bit of effort. Then of course, all the details on the battle armor. All the studs, the skulls, the rivets, it looks just incredible. Extremely well done. We got chainmail going on here for the loincloth as well. Looks really good. Metallic purple boots for his claw kind of creature feet. Very interesting, very cool looking, and just a really nice shade of blue to go along with this Skeletor as well. We can take the helmet off, and you got a very striking head for Skeletor. One really cool aspect, his jaw does move, so we can articulate the jaw and get it open a bit. Now, we saw this in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2023, I believe, where we had the articulated jaw along with the He-Man, maybe 2022. It was a 2-pack with actually die-cast weapons. Never could get my hands on that, which is really a shame, but we're getting another shot because there's another Masterverse kind of classics, so to speak, of this guy, Skeletor, in his traditional outfit plus Zodak. So we're going to get our chance at some classic characters with Masterverse articulation and stylization, so that's really good. See those red pupils, looks fantastic. And I really love the chainmail hood that he has. It looks absolutely awesome. The detail, incredible, very well done. And the helmet too, it's a soft, pliable material. Looks really damn good. The horns, the helmet itself, man, I was thinking of hitting with some metallic purple, but I really don't think I need to. It's got a real nice shine to it. Really impressed. Very well done, Mattel. Let me just put that on very easily, and it stays on securely. It's not gonna pop off, so nothing to worry about there. Now we do have some accessories. So we do have his battle axe, which is a great kind of remake. He had the traditional battle axe that looked like He-Man's with the figure, I believe. So to have this kind of newer sculpted, look at the battle damage this thing has. He's seen some battles that looks really great with the purple accents, the silver, the wrappings. A little spike there to impale somebody. Looks absolutely incredible. Extremely well done. Really liking that. And then, of course, with all of these Masterverse figures, you do get this kind of parchment paper treasure trove. Sometimes there's a ton of accessories, sometimes not so many. But this one, we kind of know what's going to be in here. So let's just open that up and take a look at what we got inside. So we got a very nice looking sword. Plus we should have the additional battle. Oh wow, that looks great. Just a really destroyed chest plate for the battle armor effect. He doesn't have that rotating kind of dial like the original had. I'm okay with that. It's a good script articulation or something like that, but this looks absolutely awesome. The sword, yeah, we've seen this sword previously with another, I believe it was our new Eternia Barbarian Skeletor, which was a really great figure as well. This time the hilt is painted black. Got some nice decorating going on here with the sword, a little bit of an overspray to give it some more definition. And it looks beat up and it looks just awesome. Very well done, Mattel. Yeah, the weapons, McFarlane Toys could definitely take some lessons from Mattel when it comes to weapons. Very good, solid plastic. It's not super gummy, rubbery, or cheap feeling. Great paint apps, so definitely appreciate that. Extremely well done. So let's get some of these armaments onto Skeletor. So there we go. Skeletor kitted out with his axe and sword. It looks damn good. He's gonna do some damage to some of the heroes of Eternia, so to speak. He looks fantastic. Man, I just love the way that they kind of switch things up a bit. You know, you're expecting a Skeletor, okay, Havoc Staff, maybe his power sword or his version of it. But I like the way they switch things up with an axe and a sword. So go along with this just powerful looking ensemble that he's got. It looks just great. Very impressed. Now, let's take a look at the battle damage version of his emblem as well. So just one sec. So I just want to show you, this is what it looks like. You just kind of get your fingernail in there and pop it off, but this is the harness underneath. You take this, you just kind of push it down by the skull, and there you go. You have your battle damage going on there for Skeletor, which looks absolutely awesome. I really love that way that looks. And man, we're getting an amazing looking Skeletor. So let's talk about some of the articulation this figure has. I'm gonna remove the helmet. So the head is on a ball joint. Can look up, not too bad. Down to get some menacing look. He does have not much for side attitude going on here. He does have these pliable shoulder pads, which don't really inhibit articulation too much. You can still get some good movement. You got a ball joint there. It doesn't have a spacer joint like McFarlane Toys, but you got the bicep cut, pinless, double jointed elbows, ball joint at the hands for a hinge up and down. Now his torso articulation, he will have a diaphragm cut right along the breastplate here, but the armor really inhibits that. He has no movement, unfortunately. He does have waist articulation. He does have ball jointed legs here. Doesn't look like he has the drop down hips by the looks of things. Does have the pinless knees, which is great, double jointed. He has the rocker and pivot. No toe articulation though, would be nice. But yeah, this is a really impressive looking Skeletor. Something that's really different from what you're going to have originally. And speaking of which, let's take a look at some other Skeletors and some other evil minions that'll fit with this guy and see how they look together. So let's bring in our Skeletor. This is one of my favorites. This is the new Eternia version without all of the extra embellishments, so to speak. He had the kind of a cloak, chest armor, and of course that barbarian head. It was really cool, but I wanted a traditional looking Skeletor, and I liked the way this one turned out. I did repaint the Havoc Staff. It was cast in all purple plastic, did a kind of a silver skull, and then of course put some gold on the horns just to set it off a little bit. And there's a huge difference in height. I definitely think this figure has the new 2.0 body buck for He-Man. He's definitely broader, definitely a bigger stance as well, and he's quite a bit taller than our OG Skeletor, which I appreciate because I think this Skeletor is going to be one of the most fierce opponents you're going to see on the battlefield. So I want him to be bigger and bulkier stature, and I think this just works perfectly compared to this Skeletor. So very cool. Let's check out some other characters. Some of Skeletor's loyal henchmen, so to speak. We got our new Eternia Beastman. I really love the look of this figure. He's big, bulky, intimidating, and of course his loyal kind of punching bag. Skeletor was really rough with this guy in the both animated series. He always treated his loyal subjects, so to speak, his evil warriors with no respect, but they always stood by Skeletor. Well, sometimes they went off their own path and kind of betrayed him, but Beastman was always there, and these two guys look awesome together. A couple other favorites from the evil warriors. We got our Trapjaw. Absolutely love this version of Trapjaw, the new Eternia version. Man, he is just awesome looking. So much detail, so much paint work, and man, I just love it. This is the kind of what I talked about before, that I think the DC license will be in good hands as we keep opening up these Masterverse figures and playing around with them. I think the quality's there, and I think they're not going to fumble with that DC license. These two guys look awesome. I also want to bring in one of my other favorites, Triclops. Triclops looks really good. A little short, but like I said, I really prefer the stature of the Skeletor to be a bit bigger. So that looks fantastic. New Eternia, Triclops. And then let's bring in a couple of heroes. We've done some customs and we've had some fun. And this one here in particular, this is as close as I can get to a 2000X version of He-Man, and man, these two guys look great together. I love the intimidating size and stature of this Battle Armor Skeletor. This one is a great one. I absolutely love it. This is our Viking He-Man, stripped down, repainted the gold, or that awful yellow to gold. We got a Marvel Legends Icarus head sculpt on there. Hopefully you saw my pretty extensive custom He-Man showcase that we did a little while ago. Got a lot of really good feedback from it, so I appreciate all the comments. But yeah, this is definitely a look that I'm keeping. Now I gotta find a head sculpt for my Icarus because I got nothing on that guy. But these two look great together. Then I want to bring in this one here. So this is our traditional 40th anniversary He-Man with a He-Man Classics. Yes, the Classics line. Only one figure I have, and that's a He-Man. That came with two different head sculpts. But these two guys look good. This is a bigger body buck, bigger stature, and I think these two would have some epic battles for sure. And speaking of epic battles, I definitely want to bring in some of our friends from the DC Multiverse. Just review this guy, Shazam. Absolutely stellar figure. He looks fantastic. You can see these two guys throwing down with all the magic going on. That could be really cool. And then, of course, we gotta bring in this one. One of my absolute favorites, my definitive Superman. Let's get the cape going. And there you go. You can see these two guys having an epic battle as well. Really cool to integrate these two guys together, the DC Multiverse and our Masterverse figures, both in the 7-inch scale. So I really appreciate that. Man, I am hoping that Mattel does continue with the 7-inch. That would be awesome to see. Really like pinless joints, pretty good articulation, I hope, and cloth wired capes. I hope they continue that. Masterverse hasn't had too many cloth wired capes. We just saw one with King Grayskull, that deluxe figure. Most of the capes, I don't know, they haven't been the best of quality compared to McFarlane, so we'll see what happens. But man, there you go, guys. Some comparisons. This is an absolute stellar figure. I definitely highly recommend picking this one up. He should be readily available at your Target, Walmart. I don't know about GameStop. I know here in Canada, and it's nowhere. I picked this up at my local comic book store. I paid about $34 for it, which I feel is a good value because you get a lot of beautiful detailing, paint work, the articulation, the sides. You get some pretty good accessories too. The swappable chest plate, the sword. I think that was really all you kind of need. I don't know if I'd want maybe a hooded head, maybe, but it's not really necessary because I love this look so much. I don't think I'd ever use that hooded head. That battle helmet is definitely staying on, and he looks absolutely awesome. So guys, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, any questions, definitely leave them below. I will try and respond to every single comment that I get on my videos. I love interacting with the community that we're building on the channel. So I appreciate all the feedback. And remember, as always, remember to comment, like, subscribe if you haven't. join the OG team, and make sure you hit the bell notifications. Whenever I produce a new video, it jumps automatically into your feed. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. We got lots more coming down the pipeline, so definitely stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.